everybody, and welcome back to the Saint Willy channel once again. And yes, I'm back from the fiery depths of TikTok yet again, and I have brought to you another horror AU oddity that might be an abomination to mankind, or maybe a banger hiding in the rough. I don't know yet. We have to see. Also, I forgot to turn it on the last video I recorded, but I got a new wall decor goosebump sign. You know, light up right there. It's kind of cute, you know? Viewer beware, you're in for a scare. But I won't dilly-dally any longer. Today's horror AU subject comes from the universe of The Simpsons. Yeah, I'm not gonna do a whole intro talking about The Simpsons. Everybody knows what The Simpsons is, okay? Who we kidding? I'm sure all the boomers in the audience, I'm sure all their ears perked up, you know? Ay caramba, The Simpsons, I know them. But yes, there's a short little series that popped up on my For You page late at night called The Simpsons House by Gabriel on TikTok. His profile icon is a little Simpsons character self-insert. He must be a chill guy, I guess. But yes, this series is in Portuguese, so I'll try to just give a synopsis of like what's going on and my thoughts on it. I didn't watch the whole thing. It's a little short movie he made. It's like 15 minutes long or something. I wanted to get my blind reaction to it, okay? Because I saw the initial short of it, and then I just wanted to dive right in. I'm just a wild guy like that. I want to be shocked and surprised. I've been eating good lately with some horror series, okay? I got the Red Dead Redemption horror AUs. I got the Max and Ruby video I recorded, that YouTube poop series. I have been, my belly is full, okay? I have been spoiled. So this better be good. Without further ado, let's get into it. So the series opens with an admittingly pretty creepy intro with Bart just sitting by himself all alone in his room with the house completely empty until we see this analog horror realistic version of Bart slowly peer around the corner and creep up to his door. And just right off the rip, I know that this is gonna be like a Mandela catalog-esque Simpsons horror AU. Like I just, that's the vibe I just immediately get. Shortly after Bart is presumably found by this alternate version of him, the rest of the Simpson family comes home, and Homer's like, don't, like struggling with the keys, and then he comes in and everyone's like, well, homie, why are the lights off? And Homer is just immediately like, oh, Bart must have something to do with this. So he angrily marches up the stairs, and I'm assuming about to like strangle him, like, why you little, like strangle him. And then he walks into the room, and then it isn't Bart. After this, it immediately cuts with empty, dark shots around the Simpson home until we see the entire Simpson family hanging out, sitting on the couch, just like in the intro of the show, only it's not the Simpson family. It's the alternate, twisted version of them. And I saw the picture, I was like, damn, why do Lisa be looking like that? She do be dubious with it, though. Something else I want to point out, though, is that why did Gabe feel the need to put this big-ass watermark above the video? Like, he just... Like, look, this thing covers like a quarter of the screen, dude. Like, calm down, man. Like, I don't think people are gonna be taking this from you like off the assembly line like that. I don't know. Maybe. So after this creepy intro, we go over to the Flanders household next door, and we see one of Ned Flanders' boys, you know, is hanging around, coking and joking with the kitty, until the kitty decides to hop out the window, and he looks in the yard and sees the alternate Lisa and Bart staring back at him. This naturally freaks him out, and he goes to wake up his brother, and then we see the roof cave in. And here's my first problem. This is when it became apparently obvious that this whole thing was made by AI. Like, just all of it. It's all made by AI. If it wasn't obvious before, it is now. And what have I gotten myself into? Why did I agree to record this? This is like another Angel Engine scenario where the premise and idea might have something going, but it just, the execution is just kind of ruined because, you know, it's like all AI, at least in my opinion. That kind of ruins it when it's just, you know, 100% AI. You know, I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a chance. I'm in too deep. Let's just keep going. All right. So naturally, the commotion of the roof caving in leads to our boy, my Christian king, Ned Flanders, waking up and going to check out to see if his boys are all right. And for some reason, he's holding a giant crucifix while he's doing this. And when he walks in, he sees this megamind cannibal alternate Homer Simpson covered in blood, presumably the blood of his boys, which is, admittedly, the shot is creepy with this weird looking Homer. It is creepy looking. This would, like, images like this would just kill in the early creepypasta days. See, the next thing is another thing that really annoys me is that it tries to do this creepy, like, analog horror-esque, like, animatronic kind of voice with, like, reminds me of the meme that was going around with, like, Mom, why didn't you save me? Like that thing, it tries to do like that kind of vibe, but because it's all AI, I mean, it just doesn't work. I cannot crash out this early. I cannot. I have to keep going. I cannot crash out this early. Oh, lordy, lordy. So after witnessing this sight, Ned Flanders, my boy, obviously flees the scene. I mean, what else is he gonna do? Fight the alternates, I guess? He flees, runs across the street, tries to get help. He even runs into the alternate Marge. And this man is being chased by a ravenous looking Homer and Marge. Marge, it looks like Thing 1 and Thing 2, and Homer is bulbous looking, straight out of Dagon looking fish dude. Remember, if you're editing this, I swear to God, I heard something go bump in the night. I thought I heard a ghost just now. Okay, something funny does happen. When Ned Flanders is like running, there's like a shot where he's off next to a cliff and like he's just shouting to God in the heavens, like, why God help me? But it's all in Portuguese, so I'm just imagining this still frame being like a Simpsons meme in Brazil. I don't know why. That thought crossed my mind and it made me chuckle. And then my boy Ned falls off a cliff and into a stream. And for some reason, in this AI logic, the stream runs to Moe's bar. Okay. So anyway, Moe discovers Ned's unconscious body, and you know, like the real Chad that he is, he picks up Ned and brings him inside. And then the next morning comes and Ned comes to as he has to explain everything to Moe, basically. And like, for some reason, Moe just immediately pulls out his shotgun and is like, you have some explaining to do, Flanders. I'm like, dude, like, why? Okay, sure, whatever. So Ned has to explain how these alternate versions of like Homer and Marge were basically devouring his kids. And while all that's going on and Moe basically agrees to help Ned, Chief Wiggum walks in and barges at the door and basically says, oh my God, they're coming. Like, obviously referring to the alternates. And then an Evil Dead ass yellow hand reaches from the ground. Like this was like an actual like shot that actually I thought was cool, you know, because it's like, you know, even though it's AI, so I can't give it too much credit, but still I thought that the Evil Dead hand was kind of cool. And as you might expect, you know, Wiggum, that piggy gets gutted. Okay, he's gone. He's dead. So Ned and Moe have to flee into the night. And Moe mentions that he has a bunker, which is the least craziest thing in this whole series. So they regroup at the bunker and they try to resort their plan. This has basically just become an apocalypse at this point. Until the alternate Bart shows up. Apparently he was the one who killed Wiggum, Sheriff Wiggum. So now we know that. And I'm assuming the alternate Bart just like RKOs Moe, because he gives him like a full like just downward fist motion, like he knocked him out, and I don't see him afterwards. So I'm assuming Moe is dead as Ned has to run further into the catacombs of the bunker. And just when you think Ned is cornered, the real Bart shows up and he's like, hey, what's up, man? I'm not gonna kill you. So apparently Bart ran away and he gives an explanation. He gives more exposition of this premise and he says, I heard a very loud footsteps coming up the stairs. Then it dawned on me in Springfield, anything can happen. Oh yeah, by the way, for some reason he decided to translate this in English now for this scene, for some reason. There wasn't time to run or hide because those abominations were too fast and strong. But I managed to protect one part, my neck, during the attack. That's when I fainted and woke up in a cave in the forest. I didn't realize one thing. I was in the abomination's nest. The only thing I did to manage was eat my eye. I don't care. I don't care. Oh my god. Oh, why did I do this to myself? Oh, I'm only halfway done. Oh my god. Oh. Oh god. Be strong, Willie. You've read worse, I think. Bart just gives a whole exposition dump on these alternate monsters. Like, he's saying, like, that it's not an infection, they're just monsters. He's a monster, referring to the Bart one. He says, wait, as he feeds, he reproduced for some reason. He wasn't interested in my flesh, so he didn't come after me, but he took my family. During the time I observed her and realized there were two Megs. Like, Maggies? They didn't want her. They didn't satisfy her hunger, so they're treating as if she was part of the family. It's difficult to explain. What? What? And then oh my god, and then it cuts to like a shitty creepypasta image in Morse code of one of the alternate Barts saying, I want to dominate over and over again. Oh my god. Oh, this is awful. Oh, why did I do this? Oh my god, it's so boring. Okay, so then Ned and Bart go to the Quickie Mart to talk to Apu, and Apu is all nervous and hiding something. Meanwhile, Bart leaves to try to go get Milhouse because he said he's stuck at his house. And he gives more exposition, like saying, oh, the monsters don't come out during the day, so you can come out, Milhouse. Okay, sure. And then oh my god, and then they try to have this like unearned badass moment where Bart is like, come on, brother, we gotta end this. We gotta save Maggie no matter the cost. And Milhouse's family is just dead, by the way. They're all just dead. And Bart is they're like, this is a suicide mission. We gotta do it. There's like only one of us gets out of this. Like this some unearned badass like finale moment over this. The first intro was cool for like a little short horror thing, but it just immediately falls flat. Oh my god. What? I think someone recommended this to me too. I need a better screening process for some of these. My god. Then he says, oh, I forgot about this. He says, yeah, we're getting a team together. We already have Flanders and we have Nelson. Nelson has the strength and Flanders has the skills. Yeah! It's like a fucking, oh my god, NCIS moment where Bart has like an eye patch. I feel like he would put on like his sunglasses anyway. Like, oh my god, this is so cringe. So then Bart and Milhouse go back to the gas station, go to the Quickie Mart, and Ned is like punching the hell out of Apu. And apparently, apparently Bart is just in charge of everybody now because he's telling Apu, he's like an action hero where he's like, you better tell us what we need to know or else I'm gonna let Flanders kill you. I'm gonna let him have at you. And apparently Apu's family is being held hostage. Okay. And also Nelson, despite never being mentioned before until this most recent scene, he's like all in on this game plan for trying to infiltrate the cave where the alternates live at. What? So then Ned sneaks into the cave and has the most just god awful AI still image fight I've ever seen in my life. He fights the alternate Homer as he's roasting a weenie on a fire. And Ned manages to kill the alternate Homer. Then when he walks out, Nelson has a boulder at the ready, like this is like Resident Evil, like punching a boulder, and drops it on Flanders and kills him. And then Bart shows up, and like Nelson and Milhouse and Flanders are all dead, and the other alternates they're waiting for him. And they chase him back to his house, and for some reason, Bart has an eye again. You know, because the AI is dog shit and just has no continuity with things and messes things up. But obviously Gabriel didn't bother to try to fix it, I guess. So anyway, Bart, in a last-ditch effort, runs back to his house and makes like a Molotov cocktail slingshot and burns all the alternates until the main monster alternate Bart who started all this shows up in like a demon form, in like an AI slop demon form, and it's like trying to burn the entire town of Springfield until a resurrected angel Ned Flanders shows up and vanquishes him like he's the Saint Michael the Archangel, killing Satan and banishing from heaven, defeating him in a battle. And then all of a sudden, it cuts to like a white light and everyone wakes up. Bart wakes up and it's a dream. The whole thing was a fucking dream. So fuck you, it's over. It was all fake, it was a dream. The end, have fun. That can't be all there is. That can't be. Oh, and then the Flanders come over with a pie and oh, it's a happy ending. And oh, Bart, oh, it's so funny. Bart slams the door in their face. Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh, haha. Oh my God, that's hilarious. And it was made with Gemini AI. Oh my God. Oh, fuck you. You! Don't you love that slop? This goop that was thrown on your screen like a monkey hurdling. Don't you just love that? That's where our For You pages are becoming. I love it. I don't know about you. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Look, I have got to do a better job of screening these series. I like having blind reactions while I'm recording because it adds to some of the authenticity of my reactions. And maybe I'll try to concoct some theories afterwards. But this ain't worth my time or effort. This ain't worth anybody's time. This was some fucking AI slop that was put together in a few prompts. There's nothing. There is no creative aspect to this. This is a black hole of creativity. I understand you can make whatever you want with AI, okay? I don't care. It's fine. But to try to pass this off as if it's some sort of work of art and you put a watermark on it and you put credits at the end of it as if it's like you made a film or even a stupid YouTube video, as if like this took any sort of effort beyond typing some prompts in and maybe overlaying creepy music. Are we kidding ourselves here? Or is this like a joke? Am I crazy for thinking this way? Look, I was kind of excited at first because I was like, I haven't really like seen any real Simpsons horror media outside of the show ever since I was like a kid and I read the Dead Bart creepypasta or something. And I thought, okay, maybe out of all the things that need a horror AU, The Simpsons can have one. It might be fun. It might be funny. It might be something like a hit and run kind of video game, quirky, fun time for everybody, for the whole family. But no, it's just goop. It's just goop. That's all it is. Just slop thrown on my screen that for some reason got like, I think over like 600,000 views on TikTok. For some fucking reason. Don't hate on Gabriel, okay? Go show him some love. Follow him. I'm sure he makes other things besides this. But my lord, this was rough. I was so bored. I just checked out within the first like 2 minutes. I felt like I was crawling through a desert made of glass on all my hands and knees. And at the end of the long trek, I thought maybe there'll be an oasis at the end of this, so I can wash my wounds and get a nice gulp of fresh water. But no, it was just goop and mud and dirt caked up in a little ball and it's thrown in my face. They rubbed salt in my wound. They fucking had Campbell pissing in my, we're cooked. We're so cooked. AI is gonna be the death of all of us. Look, I know this might be like, oh, it's not that deep, man, but oh my God, I had to sit here and go through the whole thing and I was treating it as if like I was gonna react or dissect it like I would a normal series, but it just isn't worth all that. It just is not. If my viewers somehow make it through this video, my God, they are troopers. You are paragons of YouTube, my God. If this is your first impression of me, I am sorry. I am so sorry. If you made it to the end, thank you as always for the support. I need a break. I recorded like the Max and Ruby video earlier today, and then I recorded this at night, and this was just a rough way to end the day. Please cook on one of my other videos. They're probably better than this one. Like, your support always means the world, guys. I'll be fine. I just need a couple minutes to decompress over this. But just in case I don't see you, you know what? Stay safe and have a good one. Goodbye. I need a drink. Oh my God.